announcement stream for my last stream of the year for Minecraft. This is my primary building. I decided that I didn't include it in the last video to redo the video. So this is the roof. As you can see, there's snow on it, like there always is, and then there's also grass up here. I wanted to see if I could get some built thingies. There's always snow up here for some strange reason. There's always snow in mountainy areas, and that's where this building, like I've said in other videos, was actually built. This was a mountain. It is now no longer a mountain, and the surrounding area has been, over time, has been bulldozed down, or whatever you want to call it. So I don't know how much more further over the side I'm gonna get. I let my one grandson build this monstrosity here. As long as he keeps his project to the inside. What is this? Why is it just floating in the middle of effing nowhere? I put tops on these as an effort to keep them out, so they can't make up any lame excuses as to why they went in. Because if they break anything within my building area, then they are so in trouble. So I don't know if she did that on purpose or what, because technically I'm eventually going to expand out, because I'm a person of equilibrium. So I will probably branch out. Either that or I will cut back on this side. But I don't think I'm really going to do that. But I'm curious about something. So let's see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So 1, 2, 3, 8. Where's 9? So this is 10. So at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6. It's obvious that I'm not going to be able to go that much over on the other side. Not unless, like with my grandson, I just leave her building intact and just build around it. Wow, I don't remember this building. I think I did watch her build it last time. Okay, well. I think I let her build in here too. I really don't do a lot in this area underneath except for in the one area, so. Game should never spawn you in here in the first damn place. Anyway, that's hers. This was closed off, but this actually goes into the underground. And then this over here is the matching one on this side. For some strange reason, this one's darker in complexion than that one. Okay, so now once inside these two walls, we descend down into the sub-basement here. Wow, there's still fish down there. I cannot be low on sugar again. Now this is all submerged because this goes out to the water. This is how my pool that I have has water in it, or my interpretation of why it has water in it. This first area here is basically a water transfer area, so the water can be transferred down to here and then raised into here, which also is the pool. It was over here, but I didn't want it over here, so I buried all this up and then moved it over here because I liked this other way. This is the downstairs. I guess we can get that out of the way while we're at it. I removed a lot of the top pieces that was here, and went for a more open area. These are the individual classrooms that are down here, because there are sort of classrooms down here, sort of. And I'm still going for a school type wizard theme. And then this of course comes into the bottom level here to the dormitories, which are located here, and here are 4 dormitory areas within the back structure. Now I'm thinking about increasing their size, but for as of now, not yet. So I'm not going to go through every floor. They are basically, well, can't go up from here anyway. I took out most of the elevator stuff, except for this one that goes into the basement here, and this is the sub level here, which goes down and is now open. It used to not be like this. It's progressed quite a bit, but this area right here is where the pool is, but we are one step lower than what we was when we came in. So I kind of barricaded this off because of the grandkids. These were open, but before I shut them, and then that of course is the water, and then that is shut. But these go to those fountains that I ran across earlier. There's tunnels. I don't know. It's probably going to be a while before but this was to keep them out in case they start building. Give me a chance to notice what they're doing before they get too far and stop them. And see, these go to those fountains. How'd that hole get there? I don't remember cutting this here. Oh yeah, that's right. It was. Okay. The fountain's not exactly specs. And see, this is where the water comes down from the fountain, but it's closed off, but it is allows. Guess we can put a light up here in the corner so I can see that there is a corner here. This is that bottom thing when we went flying out to the main. If we remove these, you can go down in there, and then that of course is water. I leave that as a permanent marker. This of course is the corresponding fountain. And then we're back to this hallway here. Okay, so there's that. I don't have any what do you call it, spawning in here, because I don't really, there's no villagers in this one, so there's no reason to have, you know, bad guys in here if there's no villagers in here, and all they do is get in my way and annoy me. But this is the basement level. There technically is, in this middle area right here, there is a secret room which you can access from upstairs. You can access it from here, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, just got to go through the lava, and then you come down here, and this is where the corresponding doors are for the upstairs. And this is just a big room. I haven't decided if I'm going to leave it 100% open or not, or, you know, put in corresponding corresponding rooms down here or not, but it's supposed to be a basement. And then this is the corresponding equal on this side behind the fire fountains. And then those, of course, are the corresponding fountains that are upstairs. This is where they dead end. And then if you come down here, this is a tunnel that connects the water to the same areas where the pools are connected. See? I connected all of this because I thought it would be cool. I don't know if it is. And then the three fountains, of course, are connected. Because of the way it's designed, I can't go up, but you get the idea. And then you can come up here because it's not built that way. But so this fountain, this middle fountain, and this fountain are all connected. These fountains right here are not, but I don't know if they ever can be. But they do go down into the ground, I think. I'd have to stop it to be sure. These are just braces. These are corresponding things because this dirt above us is actually the grass of the level above us. And this is that big room we were just in. I think it kind of goes a little bit down, so it's up but it's down. And besides another access point, this is probably the only one at this point. This is how we gain access to the rest of the building until I figure out a more permanent way to do so. On some of the upper levels I left that open. This is the main area. This is the main level. As you can see, there's the greenhouse. It was going to be another garden, but I figured there's no need for that. This is a good use of it. And then these are corresponding classrooms levels. We're not going to go through all of them because I took great detail in making them all about the same size and dimensions, except for this floor here. This was the primary floor of the old building. So all this is the same. Up here is where the dirt building used to be, but I took it all out and made it into cobblestone just to signify the difference of what the building used to be. This is the fountain before it goes down into that. This is basically the start and stop area or the pump room, whichever you prefer. This is where the side fountains start. This is where the main fountain starts, and this is where the other side fountain starts. This is all blocked off to keep my grandchildren from playing where they're not supposed to. When they listen and can do what they're told and not do as I want them to do, not as they want to do, then maybe I'll let them in other areas of this building. But they're not allowed in here. If they do, they get grounded. These are the corresponding side fountains and so forth. It's changed over the years, but I have decided that, you know, as far as the up and down, it's pretty much like it is. I mean, I like it with this not all the way up. Gives it some dimension, I think. So this will probably be the outside of the building. It probably won't change a lot in the up and coming months. These little end pieces may change, but to make them all the same size. And then this, I think I'm done with this part. I'm not sure beyond that. I made it go all the way front and all the way back. This is how I access my part of it. because like with all my buildings, I have my own little area in this building that's separate from the main. And then this has all been covered up because I was thinking about putting grass down in there, but then I was thinking, well, we'll just put staircases in it and we'll just leave these platforms like this, because the stairs can go like right here to the coming up to the platforms, and the students can walk up and down that. Although I am thinking about making this building in back a little bigger. I'm not sure yet. I'm still thinking about it. I mean, initially it wasn't exactly like Hogwarts from Harry Potter, but it's not meant to be. But I have changed it a lot since then. It has, changed shape a lot. But I decided that for the most part, this is the way it's going to stay. This is my granddaughter's building. I didn't include this in the original, so we will this time. See, this is one of her floors she built. I actually have two granddaughters. Possibly a third one. Every once in a while, if I see her doing something I don't like, I'll modify it a little bit. I didn't have a lot of hand in this. I kind of cleared it out a little bit to make it. I've cleared out a little bit to make it more even, because I think I was clearing out this to make this more even. Because I like, symmetry. So if I have 2 blocks on this side, I want to have the same 2 blocks on that side. So I might finish cleaning the rest of this out because of that small fact. Oops. So where's the one on that side? Oh, it's inside. Well, we'll just put this one up here. And right there. There. Corresponding one right there. There. And most of this she did herself. I didn't do it, helped her with any of this. I let her go. She built all of this. It's all her idea. I didn't add or subtract anything to it. My granddaughter started building this when she was 5 or 4. So she's 6 now. Her brothers were heavily into Minecrafting, so wow. Oh, a frog. She really should put some land in here for the frogs. Frogs go in water for short periods of time, but they don't like living in it. It's not their thing. Now, this room right here, she built part of it. I built the other part. I think I raised it. I think she did this. Oh, damn. But I increased its size and dimensions so that it would connect to the main building, basically the same on both sides, and I made sure that it has the same width on both sides. And then it has these corresponding, which I also built, was these support looking structure to support it. I don't know what this is. I don't know where this is, this kind of block, but I know she likes to hover things, but you know, for me, I like to make things make sense. There. Now it makes sense. This stuff's kind of crazy though. I don't know how it sits up here, but you know. I'm not sure about that building there, but we might make give it some supports or something later. Future development projects. So, and she still has her one building over here. I don't know why they decided to increase their building's width, but you know, they're lucky I'm such a nice person, or probably would get mad and tear all this stuff down. Part of this building I constructed and then covered some of it up, and then they built this corresponding building. I don't know what for. It's just here. Why does it feel like I'm going like 100 miles an hour? I know part of it's cool, but part of it's annoying. Okay, where is it? I know we're in the back somewhere. Okay, right here. This is my indoor. This is the corresponding vent holes. That was part of the stack system that I had, but I took it out and just built this little walkway. But I left the little portholes in this in the storm. And then we come down here, which this goes nowhere. And then we're down here into this part of the building. So you can see that air can get in this area. And that's why the snow gets in this area. These get into the other areas in the subroofs and what have you. This is the same access point, and it just has multiple points to it. Now there is a secret way to access my building, or don't remember where it is. It's been that long. Let me see here. Oh, it comes in from up there. Alexa, reset timer. I think we're right above the water feature. No, I wasn't talking to you. There was whatchamacallit's coming down, but this is my area. Minimized like it used to not be much bigger. See? It's all minimized. This is one of my sleeping chamber areas, and this is another one. And then there's two on that side. There used to be more, but I took them all out. I probably will take out one or the other. It's hard to say. But this is my area. It's growing by leaps and bounds for the time being. I don't know. Well, let's see what this... Where does this go? Any place? Oh, it's right above the water fountain. How about that? Till I feel like leaving it open, but this will just show me that there's a stone difference so that I won't, thingy. For right now, I'm going to leave this one open so I can come in and go out through it here. For the time being. And I can access this, and I don't need to get into the other areas. I can go in and out there where that is, or I can well, there's no other way at the moment except for, and this has to all be covered up because if it doesn't, it freezes. Yes, it changes into giant blocks of ice. So, and you can see the snow is coming in through those little ports. So we'll just go out through the hole. That is kind of cool now that I think about it. I didn't realize it was that close. I don't want it to look too weird, so okay, well that looks good. So this is World 1. On to World 2. That's nice, there's so many fish. Okay, so here we are at the primary world, at the world number 2. Okay, I guess we should start at the main building, which would be my equivalent to the other building. It wasn't as big, but it has progressed over the time. I've added a lot more, glass. These are where the bees used to come out, but I just subsequently covered them up and left them in case I ever allow the bees back out. If not, then I built this big, I'm not exactly sure, a terrarium or whatever the frick you call them, so they can have all these pretty flowers. I was thinking about connecting it, but it would look weird, so I might let them connect to it through the existing tunnel system. I don't know yet. But this is the way it was. And then I put all this extra glass here, and I put these glasses here so that you can distinguish between each floor. I think it's cooler that way. This is a separation so that when I enter and exit the building from the top, that there's a little bit of a subdivide. And then these doors are still do what they do, which is kind of like an airlock system to keep the bees in the area and not in the rest of the thing. And here are the bees, and here are their beehives. You'll notice that each area is at least 3 blocks wide, and there's 2 blocks on each side. This is how I get in from the rest of the building, but we came in through this way. This is just an upper window. I wonder what this is. Isn't this that hall? Oh, that's the waterway. Now I remember. I could put some windows there, but I probably won't. But this is so the bees fly up here and fly through here, and they're equal on both sides. I left this area open so I can walk around and not have to trudge through the bees to get in and out of here, and it's less likely that they're going to follow me in. These are smokestacks that come through this area. This is the above level. There's actually 2 separate systems of water here. There's this one up there, and then there's one across here. I did that to kind of give it a double pane, so you can see that there is a space between them, but only people that know that is me and now you. That's my other building. This is the upper walkway that now connects to here. This is the way it was envisioned when it was first created, although I probably should have measured it better, and so I didn't have to put in these stairs. But this is actually the roof, but I didn't really envision it being apart, but I also didn't want to stop either. So this is the only walkway. The other ones aren't walkways. This is my actual area. I couldn't decide on what color I wanted it to be, so I had both. And this side is this side. There's no chests in here, but that's because they're upstairs. Oh, I buried them so that my granddaughter won't steal my freaking diamonds. But yeah, they're above. Maybe I'll put in, instead of thingy, maybe I'll put in a walkway or something up to them instead of putting new doors there and just leaving them closed. Something to work on in the future days. I tried for the longest time to get a similar picture like that on that side. I won't stop, but it's all screwy. And all these lights are here for to keep the idiots from spawning in here. It's still the 1, 2, 3 floors. I didn't want to go, the same way I did with the other building, so I went on a different route. When the other building wasn't deleted, I decided, I'm still gonna keep this world because I wanted 2 worlds. And then some of the classrooms, the forward ones, you can see into the building. I took all this out because it didn't make any sense, and then I left the double in here just to keep the zombies out. So the forward rooms have that and the back ones don't. I might put windows back in there, but they don't really go anywhere. That's just the basement. It wasn't built initially when I built the buildings, but I since added it. And that's just to keep the bad guys out. Although, come to think of it, it goes backwards, forwards, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. They don't really spawn in here because of all the lights. All the rooms are pretty much about the same, have the same virtual layout. The only difference is the subfloor here, because this is half built, because there's like water behind us, so this can't be built out any further than it is. There's like a couple of blocks of water, there's a couple of blocks, and then there's water the rest of the way. And then this is a corresponding tunnel to the rest of my buildings. Looks like somebody left this door open. It had to have been my granddaughter, because the idiots don't know how to do it. These are designed like this, so if I want to go out, I can go like this, and so when the bad guys, there was some, I don't know what they're called, but they kill the villagers, so, and I don't want to get them in the rest of the building area, so I kind of sectioned off this half of it so that they can't come in here. Yeah, these stupid heads right here, they kill off the villagers, so that's why they're down here in the sub-basement in the tunnel system. This is if they want to be stupid, they can come in here, because for some reason they get killed off by these guys, the golems, the iron golems, that's what they're called officially. And all the buildings still connect like they did before, but see, they kill all my villagers, so they're kept separate from the villagers. So the good villagers, well, eventually when he grows up and becomes a villager, he'll end up being killed by the stupid heads behind me. And that's to keep them in check so they don't get run amok. that's designed so I can come in and go out, and here's our villagers. These slots in the ceiling were in the roof were put there so that when it does rain, the rain can help water the crops. And give them a little bit of protection. This, of course, is how the water is transferred into this tank behind the building. And then every once in a while, I did open it up. We could probably close that for a minute. Close this one temporarily. What the hell is with this? I don't remember building this. I left these big old chamber areas down here. This is not what I wonder if, unless I just covered over because it was easier. Oh well. But I don't remember doing any of this. There. Oh, it's not gonna work right. Oh. There. What are you staring at me for? See, this is who he's staring at. This is me staring at him. Or this is what I look like when I stare at him. I have my character in first person because it's easier this way. This is a back area that's just back here to provide a back area. They better not have ruined my plants. I'm gonna kick their butts. I would have more water, but it's singular and it really doesn't matter. This way, the water looks like it's for some purpose instead of just, existing. So there's that. See anything else we want to update before we leave? Let's see, we got all that building done. We got this building mostly done. This I built for the foxes that are around here. Some of them are in here, some of them are not. But it's kind of a little underground burrow for them. I mean, they're sometimes in here, sometimes they're not. It's dark so they can sleep. It always ends up attracting stupid heads, so that's what I call the zombies. And yes, they're in the game somewhere. At least they were. Unless I switched it out, I don't know. But nah, I didn't. Because they spawn a lot in the other one. These buildings have actually been moved. I moved them over because I wanted them equilateral distance between themselves plus the main building. Because of the walkway that is now for the top level, so they can access. This level is still in progress though, but it's so they can access it nonetheless. This is open because this is here. I didn't see the need for a door. It's more of an area for the basement, for the bottom level, and I didn't see the need for the doors, although I can't put them back if so be it. But you can just see how they are. And I had to increase the size of the building so that it was, perpendicular to the buildings. And then I redid this fountain, and then I covered all this. I went through and layered it all so it's all the same level and there's no difference in it. I don't know if that's boring or not, because it's boring me to death right now. And then I redid this. My granddaughter built this one level, and I built 2 corresponding levels above it and 3 corresponding levels below it. And then this is how you get to the upper level. I don't remember if I built that or she did. But she built this level, I built the 2 or 3 levels above it and the 2 or 3 levels below it. Oh, here's the stupid heads. Here, want some lava? I have some. It's nice and hot. And I'm not sure the purpose of this building yet. I just kind of threw it together. And this building is in case those stupid heads ever decide to spawn here. This is my lava fountain. They're stupid enough to spawn in it, then they're stupid enough to die in it. So we'll look at the other buildings. Initially this was going to be a school. It might still be a school. And then this is the dormitory building, A or B. This is A or B, and this is C. So A, B, or C. I'm not, probably this one's the tallest. This will probably be A. And then this one will be, and then this one will probably be B, and this one will be C. You know, you stupid heads need to stop standing on my shit. It irritates me to no end, and you know it. Don't die now. I think one of them died, the other one survived. My bad. Oh no, they both died. It's stupid Enderman. Come here, Ender fucking man. You know, I'm gonna have to go through here and find out what happened to all my well, there's a golem. There's no lights in there, so there's those are the night watchmen that keep an eye on it to keep stupid heads from spawning in here. You know, you would look behind here and you'd say, sure, Starbuck, I thought you said there was some water back here. Well, there is. In this area, it's all covered up. I don't even think there's a sign of it anymore. It's mostly buried. These are little ponds. They were left here. Maybe this is the main body of water still. Well, I don't want to get lost, but yeah, there's probably have to come in from the other side. But yeah, there was some water like right behind here, but because this part of the building came over it, then it was all covered up. See, here's where it was. This is where the covering starts. And then as you can see, you go through here and yeah, we're behind the building. Don't look like it, but yep. We're behind the building. I might have covered this whole part up. But it was easier than to try to redo all this. I mean, I might get rid of it later, or maybe I'll just put fish in it. So, yep, there's water back there. This is one of my transmitter substations. Well, actually, this is the main station here. I was gonna put some people in here maintaining it, and this is to keep them from going out and get them themselves transferred into zombies, or I was gonna put some whatchamacallits in there and then torture the that's one of my great American pastimes, is to torture and kill the zombies. There's actually an underground line from this to there, and then to the main building over there. I don't know if we need to go into any more details about this area. This functions as both a marker beacon and as a transmitter thing for the big building. Okay, before we go to over there, we're gonna go to the official number 2. This is a relay tower. When I first was surveying the area, I kept getting lost, so I think I had to kill myself in order to catch my bearings. So here's, officially this is number 2 because this is when it was found and built. But I didn't do much with it at first, and I did a little bit more to it, but I still left it mostly underdeveloped. Probably gonna have to come back here and see what's going on here, see if there's anything I need to do to the building to finish it. But this building connects directly to this tower, so this tower, might make this tower bigger because it doesn't look big enough to support the building in which it is relaying the transmissions from. There is a I don't know if I can't go into it from there. Probably have to go into it from another angle, but yeah, from down here I think. But yeah, there's a way in there. I just have it blocked off in case I ain't watching him. One of my grandkids sneaks up on me. But I'm probably going to build a bigger tower, build a bigger access point and stuff. I just haven't got around to it. Make it more spectacular looking. But that's that. But I've mostly been working on this, which would be number 3. I know they don't go straight, but Hello? All the lights are to keep the idiots out. I don't know why I built this building in the first place. I was just goofing off one day. But then I decided I wanted to connect these guys to it, so this was the way I did it. All the lights in secure areas to keep the idiots out of here and to keep them in. I thought I might use this as kind of a makeshift prison. That's kind of like what they are. They're kept within the facility and they aren't allowed out. But they kept letting themselves get turned into zombies, so I flipping got sick of it and sectioned it all off. So this is, right now I don't call it a prison or a penal colony, but that's what I'm thinking it might be, just because of the size of the areas. But I really didn't see the need for having a bunch of little teeny tiny buildings when I can just have one, and I have like a dozen or so in each one. And then I haven't planted the crops yet, but they're in progress. And then these is because there are water stored below here. This is my big water tank. I finally put water in it. And this is just where they burp. The burp ports. My granddaughter built this. I'm in the process of modifying the undercarriage of it, so it's kind of like it's on stilts. Guess we can go like that right now while we're here. Let me think here. Oh yeah, that's why I had I was killing a witch in here. Should be dead by now. Even even with her magic potion, she couldn't have lived that long. There. Now she can't even see that this place is here. If she sees this video or watches this video, she probably won't even know that it's there. And then of course I still have my little area over here. And then there's another little town over here that I haven't done a lot with it, but this is kind of like a connecting tunnel, so I don't have to necessarily build my own little world out, a little building out here. I can share this building with both world areas without coming over here, other than to fix the planners and then put everything like it is. And this keeps them from being turned into zombies for the time being. So that is the Minecraft update. I can't think of anything else. And then I pretty much built this as a kind of a ceiling to, because the top area I consider mine. This is just where I go in, and I kind of took some of it out, made it a little bigger and more open in an effort to keep the zombies out. But I didn't want to make it small, and I couldn't, didn't want to make it the other way. And it stays dry like this. And this, of course, is just the smokestack leaving the whole building. And then this is so I can enter their world without, having to break anything and whatchamacallit each and every time. And I was gonna, sometimes I do, this is technically supposed to be offset and closed. Keep the zombies out of their world. And if they spawn in there, then they're just stupid heads. Well, I forgot I had that open, so I don't really need that. I just can go in like that, jump down like that, and go like that, and I'm in. So I really didn't need that open. And this is closed because I'm still in progress. Those rooms are no longer accessible because they irritated me. So there we go. So this update will probably be the last update for a while. I don't know when the next update will come. So we'll overshoot the area. Look at everything. But this is where I've been spending most of my time working and building this up. There was water under all that, so these access that. this is going to be the last update for Minecraft for a minute. I don't know what's going to happen with my homeless situation. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be homeless as long as I was last time or not. So until that's more determined. I decided I would at least do this video to end the year and make sure I included all the buildings, included everything, so that in case I want, case I want to look at the buildings or want to remember what I built, so I don't forget. I'm having this video for that purpose as well, so I can watch my own videos and see my own building and look around. If you have any requests for videos that you would like to see, or something that you would, as far as Minecraft goes, of rooms that you would like to see, or something you just want to see, you can make a request in the comments. You want to know something? Ask me. These buildings, I don't know what this is going to be yet. I'm still in the process of thinking about it, but as you can see, it pretty much goes down into the main room. This was a 2-level building, and then I took it out, and then I brought the functionality back. But all the glass is to keep the zombies out, and here they are. See, they can't spawn in the light, but they can be in the light. Now you can just die now. You are dead on arrival. Those are the evil ones. Here. That's right. You die. And this has a basement. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. there. That's kind of different. The glass is to keep the rain out. So I'm not sure what else to add. That's pretty much what the building looks like. I don't know why it's built, I just know it's there. Alexa, reset timer. So I'm going to take a break and have lunch or something, and then I guess we'll be on this afternoon we'll see about a GT video. So stay tuned for that. Well, it'll be probably in about an hour or so. So we'll see you then, and I don't know what else to say. Like I said, I don't know how long my homelessness is going to last, so there probably won't be another Minecraft stream. There won't be no more this rest of this year unless I delete this one and replace it with another one. And I don't know when and then I don't know when I will stop the other streams, but when they stop, then that means I'm homeless. And my stuff will be all packed up and stored in a storage shed until I find a new apartment. And I don't know how long that'll be. It could be 3 to 6 months, could be 9 months, could be even a year, who knows. But hopefully not too long. So pray for me. I have a PayPal if people want to donate, but I think it's Commander Starbuck. Beyond that, I don't know what information people need other than the name. That's all that I've ever used. As far as I know, I don't know what requirement is. If people want to donate, you can put a comment in the comments, and then I'll figure it out. But unless somebody wants to help, then I ain't gonna put that information in there looking for a handout unless somebody wants to contribute. Till next